6, you join me here at Killarney Raceway, where the distractions continue as the sports cars make their way past. Of course, you know that this is the Power Series, and you might also know that this is the last Power Series of the season as more of the competitors go past. I'm joined today by the lovely Shante, who will be, I wouldn't say standing in for Dexter. I think we've kicked Dexter out. Dexter's gone clubman. He's gone clubman racing, Shante. But you'll be joining us today. Shante, before we go any further, could you just tell us a little bit more about yourself and your background here at Killarney Raceway? And maybe give us a couple of insights as well on what you know that the audience and myself might not.
Oh, I don't know about knowing much more than you knowing, but yeah, I've had some time at Killarney myself and done a breakfast GP on a 650 as well before on a motorcycle. So no, it's the petrol head is definitely in me, and this is exciting to be. I can feel the energy.
Yeah, and we are glad to have you here. The energy is palpable. Behind us over here, we see people queuing up for their coffees. We've got the mics ready for interviews, and we've got our phone over here. Our iPad, unfortunately, not here, but we've got the phone here with all the times. At the moment, though, if you're looking on your screen, you can probably see the Clubman's guys are out. So let's talk about that and jump straight into it as the Clubman's drivers make their way around. Clint Reynard in pole position. Charles Visser, the VW driver. He's now officially driving for VW. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say that, but Charles Visser now VW driver, now in second place. Clint Reynard in third, and Daniel Kutsia, the man trying to win the championship in Clubman's, in third place at the moment. Now, for those of you guys that don't know what Clubman's racing is, it's tin-top racing where the engine and the car have to be from the same manufacturer. They are bracketed, so the times are together. So you've got class A, B, C, and then my teammate who I'm supporting today from Team Crisp, Dexter Bruce, and my co-host as well. Our co-host, he's racing in Class X for the newer drivers. So Clubman's definitely one of my favorites and one of the most exciting to watch.
Absolutely, it's you can see the excitement of the people around here as well. You know, I think this is the way to get up early in the morning on a Saturday morning. I don't think there's much other reasons for people to get up so early on a Saturday morning.
6 o'clock when the sun came out, my eyes were wide awake because it's race day, baby. And then of course there's GTI Challenge out there as well. The championship already cinched for C and B, with Dylan van Eeren getting C and Zaki getting Class B. And then Class A, the chase between Kutsia and Umpi Swart happening right here on the track. Class A is so tight, with the two protagonists not qualifying first or second, but instead I think fourth or fifth further down the order. And I was just telling my co-host earlier on, if you see us waving and showing the thumbs up, it's because the Killarney family is out and about today, saying hi from behind the camera and saying hi to you guys as well out there at home. And if you want to come down here, come and join us, because as mentioned early on, it's just a good day to go to the races.
I love how you're saying it's the Killarney families here, because it truly is like family. You know, we include everybody, and whether it's bikes or cars or whatever you're racing today, it's really, you're one family.
Yeah.
Everybody's feeling the energy of petrol.
Yeah, but look, in families though, you get the cousins. And for me, the bikers are like the cousins that visit on Christmas and New Year's. You though are a bit more familiar with the bikes. Do you like bikes though? Why do people like bikes so much, Sean?
Why do you need 4 wheels?
See what I mean? Now we're having the family argument at the dinner table.
2 less wheels, a little bit more fun.
Yeah. So, and do you find it? What's it like riding a bike on the track? Is it fun?
It's very different to the road. You can't really compare the two. You'll find that a lot of guys that race on track don't have road motorcycles at all, and vice versa.
Wow. I think the safety thing is such a big concern, because you think racing a bike on track is not safe, but you're in a safer environment. The ambulance on standby, you got all the safety gear and equipment ready to go. So I think this is, if anywhere you want to go racing on a bike, this is the place to go.
This is the place to go for sure. I agree with you, Ernest. You know, if you are afraid of getting hurt or anything to that effect, I'd say come to the track, learn proper skills, and this is the place. There's no other vehicles involved, poles, lampposts.
Oh yes, those things stop you quickly. You just see the Traction boys pulling in with their Subaru Impreza, their first time out in Clubman's as well today, as Zaki Hendricks Class B champion comes into view. There he goes. Trying to be professional here, guys. Come on now. Zaki Hendricks, Class B champion. And the Sports and GT guys, I think, are just off now. Yes, Sports and GT qualifying is happening right now, and that's where the big boys are out to play. Some of those cars doing as low as 1 minute 10s around here. And I'm excited to see what some of these guys do. And if you can watch on your screen now, you can see those times. Unfortunately, we don't have our screen here in front of us, so we'll be reaching over to the timing sheets on the phone over here, and also going through this document here as I try and search for the Sports and GT. But there are other categories here as well. We've got Trustees, Peugeot Trustees fine cars. We've got the Formula Libras here today, which is the single seaters. We've got GTI Challenge, of course, and much more. And then Shante, when it comes to the bikes, there are quite a few categories. I'm sad, see what I mean? We just got to wave it in. Speaking of bikes, HAC over there, HAC very much involved with bikes, rallycross, etc.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when it comes to the bikes, why do you guys have so many classes, Shante?
I think it's the CCs of the motorcycles.
Okay.
That's the one thing. And also the bikes handle differently depending on the type of motorcycle. Same with the cars, you can't compare the one to the other. It's a similar aspect in the same way.
To keep them separated as the song goes, and also to make sure that the racing stays close and tight. And that's exactly what we've come to expect from the bikers over here at Killarney. And especially today, I think that the bikers today are quite a bit more excited than normal because it's the final race of the season. But yesterday, we had qualifying. The bikes had qualifying yesterday, so a lot of the bikers just got to qualify. The GTI Challenge guys had qualifying yesterday. And if you want to see those qualifying times, you can check them out at mylaps.com. That's one place you can go to check out those qualifying times, mylaps.com. Just search for Speed Hive. That's where I go to get my lap times from. And you can see the qualifying results from yesterday. It's going to be a mega day today because the guys have been qualifying. And speaking of qualifying, it's someone that I know for a fact doesn't usually do interviews. Yuri Swan will be joining us. Yuri, please grab a seat. How's it? We got Chante, Yuri, and myself here. Yuri, you don't historically do interviews, but here you are. I mean, the producer got you over here. What's going on?
Yeah, are we pitting there by the alert pit? So we got an hour to go. There's nothing else to do. So
Yeah.
I thought, you know what? I'm not one for interviews too much, but I've got the nerves on it high today, so any distraction is good.
Awesome, and that's something that I've been chatting to Claudia Piazzamusa about. Sitting in a corner sometimes for an hour before the race isn't necessarily, you think you want to get into the zone, but that's not necessarily the best thing to do, is it?
No, you know, sometimes you get yourself out of the zone by too many things, too many variables that you worry about that you never even dream. You just dream up these unnecessary situations in your head. And I think the best thing is to just, as soon as you get on the grid, all these theories you made up just disappear. Yeah. They don't exist anymore. And I think that's the best thing to do. Is you actually should just not think about racing, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Think about, you know, getting yourself in a good mental space in general.
Yeah. Shante, anything from you?
How are your nerves feeling right now, being the last race of the season?
Look, it's a close title fight between Clinton and myself. You know, it's only 1 point in it, so it's whoever wins on the day. I'm fourth on the grid, he's fifth, so we both had a terrible qualifying. I've been circling with car issues all week. You know, my mechanic Ozzy was gearbox in and out like 6 or 7 times on Thursday, so you know, it's not an ideal situation. Look, the pace is very close. It's genuinely anyone in the top 5's race to win. I mean, there's 2 tenths between all of us. There's nothing. It's going to be tough. The main objective is to not DNF, is to not finish, and then race 2 is going to be, I think, the deciding race.
Sure. To finish first, you must first finish. But you've been historically very successful in high-pressure situations like today. How many championships have you racked up over the years in GTI Challenge and others? And today, Class A, it's the pick of the field at the moment. Class C is usually where the dice is happening, but today Class A is jam-packed.
Yeah, no, for sure. Look, I think we have 3 or 4 Class A titles at the moment, but in the end we race just to race, and whatever the points are at the end of the season, as long as you can look back and you enjoyed it, that's really all that matters. I mean, in 20, 30 years from now, you just want to look back and remember it. That's all. So on the day, I just want to have a nice race and do my best, and if it's good enough, it's good enough, and if it's not, we'll look back and see what we can do better next time.
Well, that's the championship mindset right there. I love chatting to Yuri about these kind of things because you've got the mindset that I think inspires a lot of young drivers. The thought process, it's all well thought out. we wish you luck today. We wish you Godspeed today. And yeah, good luck with the driving, man. I'm sure that your performance will be as good as always.
Cool, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Yuri Swart, and a multiple champion in GTI Challenge. Just an example to me of how to perform. It really comes down to the performance on the day, and not to put any undue pressure on him, but he's historically known to perform. But Jason Kutsia is not going to make it easy. Jason is also a Polo Cup champion, and the two of them are further down the field. You would think they'd be qualifying 1 and 2, but as he said, they're 4 and 5. That means there's battling. That means there's 3 other cars in the mix there. They want to make sure that those two don't end up on the top spot.
Absolutely, but he's confident, and he's, you know, he's saying he wants to be distracted by just sitting and focusing and getting too much in his head. You wouldn't say he's that nervous. He actually looks pretty chill and ready for the day.
I think the champions certainly know how to deal with it. It's not that a combat athlete isn't afraid. It's not that the competitor isn't nervous. It's how to deal with those nerves in those high tension situations, and that's what separates the champions from the also Rands, as they say. As Davy Joubert today, not having it all his own way, he is currently in second position. Steve Humble, who has now come out to give Davy some hassles, is currently in first place. If you look on your screen with a time of 1 minute 10, I mean, that's kind of like what the bikes do around here. That's bloody quick for a car, isn't it?
It's very fast, and I think the battle's really going to be on. It's so exciting when the final race of the season is so intense.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. That's what we need right now. We need some intensity. That's Class A for Davy, Class S at least. Class A, Clinton Thorne, Gary Kisbet, a multiple champion over there, and Francis Carruthers. All these names are familiar. So if you like sports cars, sporty cars, then this is the class for you. Now, I've already said that we've already spoken to a GTI Challenge champion. I don't think we need to speak to any more GTI Challenge champions. I don't think we... Oh, we got another one here. We got another GTI Challenge champion over here. That doesn't get older.
No, not at all. No, I love the way you say it there. Champion.
I told you I'm gonna call you champ for the next year. I'm calling you champ.
That is fine. I don't mind.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Definitely a good feeling. Definitely.
Zaki Hendricks over here, Class B champion. But Zaki, the shift has focused. The focus has shifted. It's now champ status is what you're after, or are you? There's a potential to glue everybody up. Zaki's already clinched the Class B championship. Dylan van Eerden has already clinched the Class C championship. Class A is up for grab, but there is an overall championship that everybody's been playing down the whole year, and now all of a sudden that's all we're talking about.
Well, okay, as you guys know, I only came on the championship now this year, half of this year. So then I discovered that the overall championship has been done away with. Okay, I'm a little bit upset about it, but it's still there in the air.
Yeah.
So everybody's talking about it, everybody wants to do it. So about 2 weeks ago, Monday, I discovered that I am leaving the overall championship. So we kind of go into the overall championship, even though there's not an overall championship.
Nice.
But we want to try and see if we can get it. Dylan van Eerden is also in it. Swart is in it, also as well in it.
Yes.
So, it's a theoretical championship, but we want to win it. Of course. Everybody wants it number 1 in their class. I'm going to try and see if I can get the number 1 in my class for next year.
Yeah.
But it's so exciting because and Clinton are 1 point.
I know.
Dylan is just racing for specs and bunches. I'm racing for specs and bunches. But the third place man, number 2 in number 3 in all the classes are not decided yet. So that's why this is such an important race for everyone.
Galpy's in the mix there as well.
He's so fast. My guy that I actually literally took around the track one day, showed him where the lines were.
You took him under your wing.
I took him under my wing, and now the guys they come and show you the lines. I said, yeah, damn it, but I love it. I love it.
Between us, I saw Galpy's in-car footage. He's looking good out there, man. He's driving. He's so smooth. He's driving his level up so well. It's good to see. And again, isn't it nice to bring somebody into the sport?
Oh no, definitely. I brought so many guys that asked me, can we join GTI Challenge, and we went for it. I took him under my wing. I showed him how to drive, where to race, what to do. And all of a sudden now they passed their master, if you can call it that way. But it's nice. I love it. It's an amazing feeling. They still look up to me and they still respect me. But when they come to the track, I think they don't worry who I am anymore.
Shante.
I just want to know, we spoke earlier about mechanical problems, just before the race. Have you experienced any mechanical issues just before the last race of the season?
Yeah, you talk about mechanical. I just found out I had a right front puncture right now. So luckily I
Oh.
have another tire available, so I took the tire off, put a new tire on. I didn't want to go out with a new tire, but unfortunately I'm going to have to scrub now a new tire in
Yeah.
the race.
Wow,
I
a
don't
new
have
tire
brand
for
new tire.
the last
And,
race of the season.
These brothers, they don't like brand new car tires.
No.
They want
It takes a little bit of time,
Yeah.
but at the same time, these are the kind of things you'd rather know before the race day
Oh,
starts.
yes, no, definitely. And I mean, I had a bunch of other guys had power down and too much power and mechanicals and cams breaking and cranks. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been-
If there's anything you'd rather have a flat
Oh,
tire.
I have a flat tire and nothing else.
So the back to the overall championship, the thing that we're not supposed to talk about, that has been, historically it's been very prestigious though. There's a board at the Boma with all the names of the champs on there.
Correct, yes.
I mean, come on, man.
The
We
thing
want the...
about it is, and that's why I love Racing Challenge, is that even though I'm in Class B, I'm racing Class A and C for overall championship. So maybe we get it back next year, who knows?
Yeah.
I'm the chairman. So maybe I can
Speak
push
to the
people's
chairman,
arms.
man. Speak to the
I'll try
chairman.
and speak to the chairman,
Yeah.
push his arm and see if I can get it back.
Well, the other drivers are going out at the moment. Supercars and fine cars are out. Glenn Phillips leading the way with incredible pace. Zaki, we hope you do the same today. Lead with incredible pace. Good luck for the day.
Definitely.
Look, I've got to tell that to everybody though. Eh? So
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. It's all good.
but good luck and
Ernest, thank you very much. You too. Thank you
Keep
very
that
much.
smile,
see you
man.
next time, champ. See you next time. Lekker.
Thank you.
So Dexter Bruce, the man that was out in Clubman's earlier on, he's a little bit familiar. I think he's going to want to take this off me. I think he's going to want to take this off me. He's not going to want to help.
I think you want to take it off me.
No.
Aye.
I think if we took a vote out there, you're definitely everybody's favorite presenter at this stage. But here he comes. I'm not sure if he knows how to work that mic. Dexter, do you know how does that? Do you know how to work that mic?
Hello, Dexter.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going out
This
there?
is much more relaxed. Must have been. It's good.
No, we don't care about this year. We want to know what it's like to be racing out there on a day like
After
today.
10 years back in Clubman, the last time I raced in Clubman was 2013. So I
do you know how to use this?
I don't
This
know
is
what
called a
this-
microphone.
Oh,
eh?
the
dear.
steering wheel. Not bad. It feels good. It feels very good. It's obviously you got to be precise. It's a lot of the stuff that I don't know anymore, so I got to find the file on my brain,
Yes.
bring it out there, deliver the goods.
Yes.
To the 128.0.
Nice.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
And as the day goes on, the track's obviously going to get a lot better.
Yes,
So we
yes,
were
yes,
kind of
yes.
describing the track for everybody.
Yeah.
A lot of dust on the track, you know.
Yeah.
But as with Clubman's.
Did you see how I'm supporting you? You see the Team Crisp. Team Crisp. Hey?
When you present well. That's what they say. Hey?
Yeah. And your
job.
supporters, you guys are in the garage over here. The team's looking solid.
Yeah.
What does it take? You can give us a good insight in what it takes to get ready for a race day like today.
Well, the thing with us is that we raced last week, you and I raced last week, so we had to turn the car around in 6 days from a rallycross car to a Clubman's car, which was a little bit of an effort. But I think if you have the right people around you, it becomes a lot easier. So we jacked the car down, we've got some slicks on the car now, and we're going to run the car as is and see what it does. And the point of the day is there to go, you know what, you can ride a rallycross car in Clubman's and do fairly well.
Say that again.
You can drive a rallycross. You get watching there. You can drive a rallycross car on the Clubman's track and do really well. And we're gonna just survive today. We're not gonna win anything. We're not gonna take a championship. We're not gonna get involved in any fights. Maybe if you were there, I mean, you know what I mean. We'd have a proper go. You and I. But we're
My
gonna.
bumper's still broken from the last time, by the way.
The last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going really well. So we're
Nice.
looking forward to today. Some neat and tidy driving. I gotta find that thing. Eh? You and I gotta sit and give me some tips. Eh?
So the next what's going to happen is Shanta's going to ask you a question. You're not going to ask Shanta a question. Eh? So just now you keep quiet.
Oh, dear.
Shanta, over to you.
How does it feel like going from this position to that position? Like you said, like you thought this was a steering wheel for a second.
Yeah, like it is. Obviously, this is much more nicer, more
It's what
relaxed.
you're used to.
It's what I'm used to every Saturday every year doing this sort of thing, and that is quite intense. You know, I had to. Here you got to be at work at sort of 7 o'clock. There I had to be up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Get the car ready, and this is clean fingernails. There it's quite dirty.
Yeah, I don't need to prepare for a week.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they bring the coffee to you. I'm gonna buy those boys coffee.
Didn't I get you coffee earlier on? This is what I'm talking about. Next time I'm racing, I want coffee.
But I mean, it's been really good. It's nice jumping from this to that. And I think that everybody should actually experience it. Clubman racing it's not as intense as what everybody makes it out to be. I know the challenge, guys. You got to be in at a certain time and you got to do this. The Clubman scenario, it's very relaxed. So I think from jumping from here, as you asked, to that, it's not as bad as what I expected. I think
Okay.
the butterflies have gone now after qualifying, so now we can chill and hopefully we're going to be good for 11 o'clock.
Yeah, 11. So 11 o'clock is race 1. Clubman's, can you tell us about some of the other drivers in Clubman's? I know that you're focusing on a Dexter Bruce driver here, but what about the other drivers in Clubman's? What's the class looking like today, and what are the storylines running through the Clubman's field at the
Well,
moment?
Class A is obviously very competitive. I think the championship has been won already. But the drivers to watch out for, Clinton Renard, he's back again. He's been on and off season, so that Mark II Golf of his is very quick. Of course, Daniel could see in the E36 M3, never discount him. Just last night, they pulled a rally. They changed the gearbox, a prop.
Why?
And a diff, I
Isn't
think.
he supposed to, if he needs, I think, 1 or 2 points to win the
I
championship?
think he's 25 ahead, actually.
Okay,
I
yes.
think
He's,
25 ahead.
what the story is, he's so far ahead that if his competitor gets a perfect race, it needs a perfect race
Right.
in order to beat him.
Absolutely. But then you got JP Shea. I mean, that's kind of where I would love to be with Class B. He's doing like 125s.
Okay.
And that car's consistently solid every single time. So
Yeah.
it's nice to watch that yellow E36 328 guard. But for me, the Class F is very exciting. They're a bit like Class C Challenge.
Yeah.
They're all over the place and kind of finding their feet. A lot of new drivers, a lot of old drivers as well. So we got to go for drivers briefing.
Excuse me.
Oh, you've been
Excuse
called.
me.
You've been
I got that thing. I got that thing.
So before you go for drivers briefing, Shante, any closing words from you?
How does it feel like, that whole, that you've got the control here? You don't have control there. Are you okay? Are you, as if you made peace with
I'm
that?
composed. As long as I'm in the car, I'm good. I'm
No,
fine.
there
he's
you
got
go.
control. The rallycross has given him good control the last couple of years. And Dexter, if you wouldn't mind, let's do something fun. Would you mind signing us out?
I would. Absolutely. Are we good to go?
Now we're good to go.
We're
We
good
can
to go.
close it. Let's close the show.
If you at home, make your way down to the track. It's the last round of the Power Series. All the classes, all the bikes, classics, V8s, Clubman Saloons, GTI Challenge. Get here ASAP. I'm Dexter Bruce. This is Ernest Page. This is Shante. Signing out.